Today I wanted to talk to you about a really cool tool that I think could not only elevate your tabletop role-playing experience, but also your character's backstory. It's called Bold, the Book of Legends and Deeds. I'm John, and you're watching Dragons and Flagons. Through Conjecture Games, Bold was written by Zach Best and artwork by Matthew Vassey. So, what exactly is Bold? In essence, Bold is a versatile supplement for pen and paper role-playing games, but it's more than just that. It's a storyteller's companion designed to enrich your campaigns. It has the ability to adapt to a wide range of tabletop role-playing scenarios. Whether you're navigating the intricate political landscape of an epic fantasy kingdom, or unraveling the mysteries of an otherworldly science fiction setting, Bold has you covered. One of the key strengths of Bold is its capacity to breathe life into the character's backstory, providing inspiration for a defining moment in your character's early years when they're confronted with a benign enigma that sets them on a unique path, or in their teenage years when they may have grappled with an abrupt dispute resolved by a close friend. These moments provide some pretty good in-depth richness to your character's history. Beyond characters' backstories, Bold also enhances the entire game world. It thrives on adaptability. What could be considered a hardship in one campaign could be considered an unusual dilemma in another. The beauty of Bold lies in its versatility to accommodate the nuances of really any game system or genre. Versatility is also about solving those plot dilemmas. When you find your campaign stuck with questions like, what happened before the PCs entered the tavern, or what transpired during the character's absence, Bold delivers answers effortlessly. These are called Waylays, and they're the building blocks of storytelling. They can help you spice up mundane journeys between locations and bring out unforeseen challenges that heat up the moment. But the versatility of Bold extends far beyond these aspects. It actively encourages creativity, urging players to envision how their struggle might fit into their character's journey. Additionally, you can overlay the Bold system into any of your existing favorite RPGs. For instance, if you're playing a modern game, you can tweak the terms and modifiers to suit your narrative. Savage foes could be easily represented by a group of corrupt politicians, as well as a pack of vicious monsters. Besides Waylays, there's also an engaging minigame called Connections. These are tiny actions, such as musings about an enigma or demanding an explanation, that help you explore the intricate depths of your character's personality and interactions. Connections add depth to role-playing and provide opportunities for character growth. So whether you're seeking inspiration for a character's backstory, enhancing your game world, overcoming a plot dilemma, fostering creativity, or customizing a system to your needs, Bold is pretty versatile. It's a tool that empowers you to tell the stories that you want to tell in the worlds that you love. Okay, so that's Bold in a nutshell. Let's talk about the incredible potential that Bold can unlock in your games. First are Waylays. These are dynamic elements that inject depth into your character's backstory. So for example, if you're crafting your character's backstory, you roll a Waylay and it says, revered love overcome by an old friend. This becomes a defining moment in your character's early years. Okay, for instance, let's assume that you're building a really noble knight, and the Waylay for this reveals that your beloved mentor, the revered love, was involved in a conflict. An old friend unexpectedly helps resolve this situation. This kind of intricate storytelling is what Bold really excels at. Of course, it does require you to use your imagination, but if you're not using your imagination, what are you doing playing these games? On the other hand, Bold is more than just backstories. It's a world-building engine, an encounter generator. It's a source of inspiration for your campaign's narrative. So let's say you're the game master, and you're crafting an intricate story for your players. You're not just creating random encounters. You're designing an overarching theme. Let's consider a theme like a noble rebellion leading to an unexpected ordeal. You want your players to experience this theme at its fullest. Here's where nested Waylays come into play, and they really are your tools to enrich your campaign with depth. You decide that the theme of noble rebellion is at the heart of your campaign. It's a classic tale of the oppressed rising up against the oppressive rulers, but you want more than just a straightforward conflict. You need it to be nuanced, with layers of complexity. This is where your first Waylay comes into play. Let's say you roll divulging secrets about an uprising. Here's where the real storytelling magic happens. To flesh out the noble rebellion theme, you introduce separate Waylays, like forbidden struggle, overcome by a close friend. How does this fit into the rebellion theme? Well, that's the beauty of nested Waylays. Now the story takes on a whole new dimension. The forbidden struggle becomes a crucial subplot within the rebellion itself. It's not just about nobles versus rulers anymore. It's about personal conflicts. One of your players, let's call him Alex, is at the center of this Waylay. Alex's character has a close friend involved in the rebellion, but there's a twist. The friend is involved in a secret, possible, treacherous struggle within the rebellion. As the campaign unfolds, you find that this forbidden struggle adds depth to the overarching theme. It's not just about the rebellion, it's about loyalty, betrayal, moral dilemmas. Alex's character is torn between the loyalty of the close friend and the dedication to the broader rebellion. These nested Waylays encourage roleplay. Your players may grapple with decisions, and they may find themselves in situations where they have to choose between conflicting loyalties. This is where storytelling becomes memorable. As the campaign progresses, the forbidden struggle and the noble rebellion themes intersect, creating the unexpected ordeal. The close friend's action may lead to a pivotal moment that influences the entire rebellion. Maybe the friend's secret could either save or jeopardize the cause. The nested Waylays allow for a twist that your players might not see coming. This could bring a bitter betrayal or an unexpected heroism, all rooted in the theme of the noble rebellion leading to an unexpected ordeal. By using nested Waylays, you're not just telling a story, you're weaving a tapestry of interconnected themes and subplots. The rebellion theme gains depth, and your players become emotionally invested in the story. They aren't just fighting against rulers, they're grappling with personal choices, ethics, and unexpected twists. Nested Waylays are your secret to creating a truly immersive and unforgettable campaign. Now let's uncover another gem within Bold, and that's connections. We talked about it earlier. Connections are the key to enhancing roleplay, making your characters truly come alive. These are small actions and reactions that reveal your character's thoughts and feelings. With these connections, you'll not only deepen the character's interaction, but also paint a vivid scene in your campaign. Connections are the key to enhancing roleplay, making your characters truly come alive. These are small actions and reactions that reveal your character's thoughts and feelings. With these connections, you'll not only deepen your character's interactions, but also paint vivid scenes in your campaigns. Also, connections are a sort of mini-game that players can play and be rewarded by the game master. So like in D&D, this is a great opportunity to provide inspiration or experience points. So let's dive into how to create your own connection grid. It's a pretty simple process that will breathe life into your character and add depth to that role-playing experience. Start with a 3x3 grid, a tic-tac-toe board. It's divided into 3 columns, each representing a different aspect of your character's actions and interactions. You have the action column, the gerund column, and the subject column. These columns are the building blocks of your connections. Now you're going to populate each column with unique elements. You begin by rolling a d20. This roll will determine the elements that you put into your grid. You do this 3 times for each column: actions, gerunds, and subjects. You also do this each game session. This will allow connections to stay fresh and keep players thinking about how their character connects to the minigame provided. Ultimately, you'll write 9 words down in your 3x3 grid in the corresponding columns. And that's really it. Now that you have a connections grid, the grid represents various actions, thoughts, and interactions that your character can explore during the game. But how do we use it? Imagine your character, a brilliant scientist, with a connection that reads, "Ponder avoiding a love." Now, this might seem like a mere phrase, but it's your gateway to character's depth and storytelling. It's the secret to breathe life into this character. In practice, it means that in the midst of the campaign, your character delves into a complex scientific problem or unravels a mystery of the world. You can use the connection to convey how your character grapples with the sacrifices made by pursuing this knowledge. You're not just rolling dice, you're weaving a complex narrative. Picture your scientist pausing in a moment of reflection, a conflicted expression on their face. They're pondering the knowledge that they've gained and the love they may have sacrificed along the way. It's in these moments that your character truly comes alive. Maybe your fellow players' characters notice this internal struggle and engage in a discussion, adding layers of depth into the roleplay. Suddenly, it's not just about solving the scientific riddle, it's about that emotional journey to get there. And remember, it's not just a single connection. You have a whole grid of connections to explore, each offering a unique opportunity to delve into your character's psyche. You can address the dilemma of demanding respect or proclaiming your authority, and you can showcase how your character commends a heroic act or excludes an old friend. This isn't just a solo act. It's a collaborative storytelling experience. Your fellow players will have their own grids, with their own connections, leading to richer interactions and shared storytelling. It's the essence of what makes tabletop role-playing games so captivating. So while you may be rolling dice and referring to your character sheets, remember that in the heart of the game lies these connections. They transform your character from a collection of stats into a living, breathing entity with desires, conflicts, and unique stories to tell. In a nutshell, Bold isn't just a tool for character backstories, it's your ally in building worlds and crafting unforgettable encounters and weaving intricate narratives. I really can't recommend Bold more. It's a fantastic tool that helps you unlock the full potential of your tabletop adventures. With Bold, you're not just playing a game, you're shaping epic stories. Alright, that about wraps this one up. I really appreciate you watching, and if you made it this far, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're interested in this type of content, subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.